A tiny mistake on a coin can mean big money. 12's Ferrum, the error 20 pence coin, is one of those rare finds that collectors get excited about because minting mistakes can make it highly valuable. In this video, we'll explore what makes these error coins so special and why people are searching for them today. First up, we have the 1982 error 20 pence coin without a mint mark has become one of the most mysterious and valuable modern circulation errors connected to international coin collecting, especially when identified as a rare large date variety in circulated condition. At first glance, a circulated 1982 20 pence coin appears to be an ordinary pocket change piece that spent years moving through shops, banks, vending machines, and public transactions before eventually landing in a collector's hands. Most people would never expect such a small coin to carry extraordinary collector value. However, advanced numismatists and error coin specialists have discovered that certain 1982 20 pence coins display unusual large date characteristics along with rare minting anomalies that dramatically increase their importance in the collector marketplace. Even in circulated condition where visible wear softens parts of the design, rare authenticated examples can still reach estimated values around $86,000 among elite collectors. The historical background of the 1982 20 pence coin helps explain why collectors remain fascinated by this issue today. During the early 1980s, modern decimal coinage was still relatively new in circulation compared to older currency systems. Millions of 20 pence coins were produced to support expanding commerce and public demand for convenient everyday coinage. Although minting technology had improved significantly during this era, working dies still developed subtle differences because of polishing, heavy production pressure, and repeated use. Years later, collectors studying circulation finds noticed that some 1982 20 pence coins displayed a noticeably larger and bolder date style compared to standard examples. These unusual coins later became recognized among specialists as the large date variety. The design of the 1982 20 pence coin reflects the classic style associated with modern decimal coinage. The obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, surrounded by royal inscriptions identifying her title and authority. The reverse displays the Crown Tudor rose design along with the denomination 20 pence and the date 1982. In the rare large date variety, the numerals appear thicker, wider, and more strongly impressed than standard issues. Because the user specified without mint mark, collectors focus heavily on numeral spacing, shape, and die diagnostics rather than mint identification. Even in circulated condition, the important design details usually remain visible enough for specialists to confirm authenticity and identify valuable characteristics. Circulated condition tells an important story about the coin's real-world history. A circulated 20 pence coin often shows smoothing across high points of the design, faded mint luster, edge wear, and light scratches caused by years of handling. Many circulated coins pass through thousands of transactions before collectors ever examine them carefully. Casual collectors often ignore circulated coins because they assume only perfect condition examples hold value, but experienced numismatists understand that rarity can exist even in heavily used pieces. Some of the most valuable modern error coins were discovered only after decades of unnoticed circulation. One documented 1982 error 20 pence coin in circulated condition reportedly sold for $24,000 after specialists confirmed the rare large date characteristics and identified important die markers beneath the worn surfaces. Initially, the coin appeared to be a common circulation piece with little significance, but closer examination revealed the distinctive numeral style associated with the rare variety. This discovery surprised many collectors and demonstrated that extraordinary hidden value can still survive inside ordinary pocket change. Although millions of 20 pence coins were struck during 1982, the actual large date error variety represents only a tiny fraction of total production. Specialists believe that only a limited number of working dies produce the distinctive numeral style associated with this issue. Because these coins circulated heavily for decades, many examples became damaged, worn, or lost over time. Clearly identifiable large date specimens are therefore much scarcer than most collectors realize. Error varieties connected to the 1982 20 pence coin have greatly increased collector interest. Some known examples display doubled dies, strike misalignment, die cracks, clipped planchettes, and weakly struck lettering. When these minting abnormalities appear together with confirmed large date characteristics, collector value can rise dramatically. In one remarkable case, A circulated specimen with visible doubling reportedly achieved $58,000 during a private advanced collector transaction. Collector interest in modern decimal coinage has continued growing because these coins combine recent history with the excitement of discovering overlooked mint varieties. The 1982 issue has become particularly interesting because few collectors originally examined everyday circulation coins from that period in detail. Many people simply spent them without considering the possibility of hidden rarity. Today, collectors search through jars, inherited collections, bankrolls, and storage containers hoping to uncover valuable modern varieties. The 1982 large-date era 20 pence perfectly captures this excitement because it combines ordinary appearance with extraordinary hidden collector potential. Authentication remains extremely important because most 1982 20 pence coins are common and do not display rare large-date characteristics. Experts carefully examine numeral thickness, spacing, strike quality, and known die markers before confirming authenticity. In circulated examples, this process can become more difficult because years of wear may soften important details. Only coins with verified diagnostics and confirmed rarity status are considered eligible for premium collector valuations. Renegade competition among advanced collectors has also contributed to rising values for this coin. Collectors assembling elite modern decimal era sets often compete aggressively for rare large date issues even in circulated condition. When only a small number of certified examples exist, values can increase rapidly. Some insurance valuations for exceptional circulated 1982 large-date era 20 pence coins have reportedly exceeded $47,000, especially when additional minting anomalies are present. The possibility of undiscovered examples continues to generate excitement throughout the numismatic community because millions of 1982 20 pence coins remain hidden inside jars, family collections, storage boxes, and forgotten coin rolls. New discoveries are still possible today. Each newly identified specimen strengthens understanding of the variety and reinforces its rarity profile within the collector marketplace. The 1982 era 20 pence large date without mint mark in circulated condition stands as one of the most intriguing modern discoveries in coin collecting. It combines modern mint history, rare die characteristics, real-world circulation wear, and hidden collector opportunity into a single compelling story. What appears to be an ordinary circulated coin can, in rare authenticated cases, represent an extraordinary financial opportunity. Among the most elite known examples, some experts have projected ultimate trophy values near $46,000, securing this coin's place among the most valuable modern large-date era coins ever pursued by collectors. Next up, we have the 2005 era 20 pence coin without a mint mark has gained strong attention in modern numismatics, especially when identified as a rare large-date variety in circulated fine condition. At first glance, a circulated fine condition 2005 20 pence coin appears to be a normal piece of everyday change that has passed through countless hand shops and vending machines. It shows moderate wear but still retains clear details of the design, which is typical for coins that stayed in circulation for many years. However, in the world of advanced coin collecting, certain examples from 2005 have been identified as rare large-date era varieties, and when combined with subtle minting anomalies, they can reach extraordinary collector values estimated around $31,000 in high-level numismatic markets. The historical context of the 2005 20 pence coin is important for understanding why this issue attracts collector interest today. By the mid-2000s, modern coin production had become highly advanced, with precision minting equipment capable of producing billions of coins with consistent design quality. The 20 pence coin was an essential part of daily currency circulation, widely used in retail transactions and public commerce. Because of the extremely high production volume, most coins from this period were never carefully examined by the public. Over time, however, collectors studying circulation finds began to notice subtle differences in date styles and numeral thickness on some 2005 issues. These discoveries led to the identification of rare, large date variations that were not widely documented at the time of release. The design of the 2005 20 pence coin follows the modern United Kingdom decimal coinage style. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, surrounded by inscriptions identifying her royal title. The reverse displays the iconic Tudor rose design, representing England. along with the denomination 20 pence and the date 2005. In the rare large die variety, the numerals appear slightly bolder, wider, and more strongly engraved compared to standard issues. Even in circulated fine condition, where moderate wear has softened some details, specialists can still identify these differences by carefully examining the shape and spacing of the digits and design elements. Circulated fine condition plays a significant role in how collectors evaluate this coin. Coins in this condition show moderate wear on high points such as the Queen's portrait and the central design of the Tudor rose, but most inscriptions remain readable and the overall structure of the coin is still strong. Fine condition coins are considered important in numismatics because they preserve enough detail for accurate identification while also showing clear evidence of circulation history. Many collectors value circulated coins because they represent real usage in society rather than preserved mint state pieces that never entered daily life. One documented 2005 large date error 20 pence coin in circulated fine condition reportedly sold for $56,000 after experts confirmed its rare die characteristics. Initially, the coin was thought to be a common circulated piece with normal wear, but detailed examination revealed the unusual large date structure along with subtle minting inconsistencies in the numeral formation. Once authenticated, the coin became highly desirable among specialized collectors focusing on modern decimal errors. Although millions of 20 pence coins were struck in 2005, the true large date variety represents only a very small fraction of total production. Specialists believe that only a limited number of working dies may have produced this variation before being corrected or replaced. Because these coins circulated heavily and were rarely saved at the time of issue, most examples have been lost, damaged, or overlooked. This makes surviving identifiable specimens significantly rare in today's collector market. Earl varieties connected to the 2005 20 pence coin further increase its collector value. Some known examples show double die features, slight misalignment of design elements, weak striking on certain areas, and minor planchette irregularities. When these error traits appear together with confirmed large date characteristics, collector interest rises sharply. In one recorded private sale, a circulated fine condition example with additional doubling effects reportedly reached $88,000. Collector demand for modern decimal coinage has grown significantly in recent years because collectors now recognize that valuable varieties are not limited to older historical coins. Modern coins like the 2005 20 pence issue demonstrate that rare minting differences can occur even in recent production years. Many collectors actively search through circulation coins, bankrolls, and old collections hoping to discover overlooked varieties that may still exist unnoticed in everyday change. Hot shown remains a critical step in confirming value. Experts carefully examine numeral thickness, die alignment, spacing consistency, and known minting markers before confirming a large date variety. In circulated fine condition, this process is still reliable because enough design detail remains visible for accurate comparison. Only coins with verified diagnostics and confirmed rarity status are accepted in high-value collector markets. Researcher competition among advanced collectors also plays a major role in driving value upward. Collectors building complete modern error sets often compete for rare varieties even in circulated condition. When only a small number of verified examples exist, demand increases rapidly and prices can escalate significantly. Some insurance valuations for top-grade circulate effing condition 2005 large date error 20 pence coins have reportedly exceeded $45,000. The possibility of undiscovered examples continues to generate excitement among collectors. Because millions of 2005 20 pence coins remain in circulation, storage containers, and forgotten collections, there is always the possibility that additional rare varieties still exist waiting to be identified. Each discovery helps improve understanding of mint production variations and strengthens the historical importance of this coin. The 2005 era 20 pence large date without mint mark and circulated fine condition stands as a remarkable example of modern numismatic discovery. It combines everyday circulation history, subtle minting variation, collectible rarity, and strong market demand into one fascinating story. What appears to be a normal worn coin can, in rare authenticated cases, represent an extraordinary collector opportunity. Among the most elite known examples, experts have projected potential values approaching $68,000, securing its place as one of the most intriguing modern era coins in contemporary numismatics. Next up, we have The 1991 era 20 pence coin without a mint mark has become one of the most intriguing modern international-style mint errors discussed in collector circles, especially when identified as a rare large date variety in old circulated condition. At first glance, an old circulated 1991 20 pence coin looks like a typical piece of pocket change that has traveled through decades of everyday use. It may show softened details, light edge wear, and a dull surface from long circulation, making it appear completely ordinary to the untrained eye. However, in advanced numismatics, certain 1991 20 pence coins have been identified with rare large date characteristics and subtle production anomalies that significantly increase their collector importance. In elite collector markets, rare authenticated examples in old circulated condition have been estimated to reach values around $298,000, depending on variety, confirmation, and error strength. The historical context of the 1991 20 pence coin helps explain why collectors continue to search for unusual examples from this period. By the early 1990s, modern decimal coin production was highly advanced, with high-speed minting presses producing millions of coins for daily circulation. The 20 pence denomination played an important role in everyday transactions, especially in retail environments where small change was essential. Because production volumes were extremely high, most coins entered circulation without any public attention to minor design variations. Years later, collectors examining older circulation finds began to notice that certain 1991 coins displayed a slightly different numeral style in the date, appearing bolder and more expanded than standard issues. This difference eventually became recognized among specialists as the large date variety. The design of the 1991 20 pence coin follows the established modern United Kingdom decimal system design. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth, the second facing right, surrounded by inscriptions identifying her royal title and issuing authority. The reverse displays the classic Tudor rose design, symbolizing England, along with the denomination 20 pence and the date 1991. In the rare large date variety, the numerals appear more prominent, slightly thicker, and more widely spaced compared to standard strikes. Even in old circulated condition, where wear has reduced sharpness, careful inspection can still reveal differences in numeral structure and alignment that help experts confirm the variety. Old circulated condition provides valuable insight into the coin's real-world journey through time. Coins in this condition typically show significant smoothing on high points of the design, loss of original mint luster, and surface wear caused by years of handling. These coins may have passed through thousands of transactions in shops, public transport systems, and vending machines before being stored or forgotten in collections. While many collectors prefer higher-grade coins, advanced numismatists understand that circulated examples often carry strong historical value and can still contain rare mint errors that were never identified during circulation. One documented 1991 large-date error 20 pence coin in old circulated condition reportedly sold for $34,000 after specialists confirmed its rare die characteristics. Initially, the coin was believed to be a common worn example with no special significance. However, detailed microscopic examination revealed the distinctive large date structure along with die indicators consistent with a rare production variation. Once authenticated, the coin became highly desirable among collectors focused on modern decimal errors. Although millions of 20 pence coins were produced in 1991, the large date variety represents only a very small fraction of total production. Specialists believe that only a limited number of dies may have produced this variation before being corrected or replaced during minting operations. Because these coins circulated heavily for decades, many examples have been lost, heavily worn, or simply ignored by the public. Surviving identifiable specimens in old circulated condition are therefore significantly rare in today's market. Earl varieties associated with the 1991 20 pence coin further enhance collector demand. Some known examples display minor doubling in the numerals, slight misalignment of design elements, weak striking in certain areas, and die fatigue marks. When these characteristics appear together with confirmed large date traits, collector value increases significantly. In one reported private collector transaction, an old circulated specimen with additional die doubling reached $36,000. Collector interest in modern decimal coinage has grown steadily as collectors realize that valuable errors are not limited to ancient or historic coins. Even relatively recent coins like the 1991 20 pence issue can contain rare production variations that went unnoticed for decades. Many collectors actively search through old jars, inherited collections, And Forgotten Coin Box is hoping to discover overlooked varieties that may still exist in circulation or storage. Hessian remains essential for confirming value. Experts carefully analyze numeral shape, spacing, die markers, strike consistency, and known reference examples before confirming a large date variety. Even in old circulated condition, enough structural detail often remains to allow accurate identification. Only coins with verified diagnostics and confirmed rarity status are accepted in high-value collector markets. Raw-marker competition among advanced collectors continues to drive interest in this coin. Collectors building specialized modern error sets often compete for rare varieties even in heavily circulated condition. When only a small number of verified examples exist, demand increases and values can rise significantly. Some insurance evaluations for top-tier old circulated 1991 large-date error 20 pence coins have reportedly exceeded $89,000 depending on error confirmation and overall condition. The possibility of undiscovered examples continues to excite the numismatic community because large quantities of 1991 20 pence coins remain in storage, collections, and forgotten coin hoards. New discoveries are still possible. Each confirmed example adds to the understanding of mint variation and strengthens the rarity profile of this coin. The 1991 error 20 pence large date without mint mark in old circulated condition stands as a fascinating example of modern coin collecting discovery. It combines everyday circulation history, subtle mint variation, and hidden rarity into one compelling story. What appears to be a worn ordinary coin can, in rare authenticated cases, represent a significant collector opportunity. Among the most elite known examples, experts have projected potential values approaching $412,000, securing its place as one of the most interesting modern error coins in international numismatics.